Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Keep Calm and Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this cute little donut keyring. For this tutorial you're going to need double knit yarn in cream and pink, 3.5mm crochet hook, pair of scissors, darning needle, stitch marker, fibre fill and a keyring attachment. Now if you don't have a keyring attachment, that's not a problem. You can use some yarn and make a few chains to create a ring to attach it to your keys. Now before we start, if you enjoy watching my tutorials, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. Start off with the color of the frosting. Let's go ahead and work a slip knot. And slip your hook inside and chain 20. 1, 2, 3, 20. Once you have your 20 chains, you're going to hold them straight in front of you like this, making sure it doesn't twist in any way. And from here, bring the first and the last chain close together and work a slip knot in here. This is just so we avoid the chains twisting. And once you work your slip knot, you're going to chain 1, slip your hook back into that same stitch to work your first single crochet. In this round we're going to be working a single crochet in every one of these stitches all the way around. You're going to need 20 single crochets to finish this round. Here's my last one. Once you made your way all the way around, you should have 20 single crochets. Now I'm going to slip my hook in the first single crochet of this round, and we're going to start working in a spiral. So pull up a loop from there to work your first single crochet of the next round. I'm going to use a stitch marker to identify the start of my rounds. From here, we're going to follow the single crochet on with an increase. When I say increase, it means 2 single crochets in that same stitch. And here's your combination for this round. We're going to have 1 single crochet followed on with an increase, and repeat that all the way around till you get to this point, as this is the start of this round. So go ahead and work these stitches and meet me back here. At the end of this round, your stitch count should be 30. Now we're going to start the next round with a single crochet in our first stitch, stitch marker, back in place. Follow this on with an increase, so 2 single crochets in the same stitch. And we're going to work another single crochet after that in the next stitch. And here's your repeat for this round. 1 single crochet followed on with an increase and another single crochet. Single crochet, increase, single crochet. Repeat that all the way around. At the end of this round, your stitch count should be 40. Let's start the next round with 3 single crochets in a row. Here's number 1, 2, 3, followed on with an increase. And here's your repeat for this round. 3 single crochets followed on with an increase, and repeat that all the way around. At the end of this round, your stitch count should be 50. Now we're going to start the next round by working 2 single crochets in a row. That's 1, 2, followed on with an increase, and then we're going to work 2 more single crochets in a row. And here's your repeat for this round. 2 single crochets, increase, 2 single crochets, 2 single crochets, increase, 2 single crochets. Repeat that all the way around. At the end of this round, your stitch count should be 60. Now we're going to start the next round by working a single crochet in our first stitch, stitch marker, back in place. You're going to follow this single crochet on with a single crochet in every one of these stitches all the way around. To finish one round, you're going to need 60 single crochets in a row. Once we've done that, you're going to follow the same method 2 more times to have 3 rounds of single crochet all together. So go ahead, work 3 rounds of single crochet and meet me back here. At the end of 3 rounds of single crochet, this is what your donut should look like at this point. Now we're going to work a slip stitch in the next stitch to finish off with this pink color, and snip the yarn off and pull it out of this stitch, and we can pull this down to secure it in place. From here we're going to grab cream color for the base of the donut, and we're going to follow the same instructions as this piece here and make another one of these, but in the color of the base. I will leave some written instructions on the screen for you, so follow those instructions and finish another one of these, and then meet me back here. I've now finished working the base of this donut. Now instead of working a slip stitch, we're going to pull this stitch up so we don't lose it, because we're going to take a minute to stitch the 2 components together from the center. So to do this, you're going to take the pink bit and turn the brown or the cream bit upside down like this, and we're going to attach some pink yarn in the center. To do this, you're going to thread this in from the bottom like this, slip your hook in one of these stitches and make it go through the pink one as well. So if I pull this closer, you can see I've gone through the stitches on the cream part and the pink part in one. Loop this bit of yarn onto your hook and pull this in. Now I'm going to give this a little knot in place. And once we've done that, we're going to slip our hook back into that same stitch and pull up a loop this time. Chain 1. Now we're going to work all the way around. Each time we're going to catch 1 stitch on the cream and 1 stitch on the pink. So let me bring that nice and close to you, like this. Yarn over, pull up a loop and make this go through the loop that was already on your hook. So we're working a round of slip stitches. Next one, same thing. So catch the next stitch on the base and the frosting part of this donut, and just like this, keep moving 1 stitch over and working a slip stitch all the way around. Go ahead and do that and meet me back here. I've now made my way all the way around. Now from here we are going to snip this bit of pink yarn off, and we're going to pull this out of the stitch and give these 2 strands a little knot in place to secure it in. Now if you wish to use a darning needle to stitch the 2 components together, by all means do. And there we go. Now that part is complete and the top and the bottom of this donut is attached. Now from here we're going to be inserting some security eyes into this donut, and the size I'm using is 6mm. So let's turn this the right way around, exposing the pink, the icing part, and we're going to be inserting these eyes between round 4 and 5. So here's round 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 is right here, so the stitch is in between there. So let's grab 1 eye and insert it. Keep about 4 to 5 stitches in between, so I'm going to keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches in between, and I'm going to insert the other eye in the next space. Make sure they're both gone into the same round. Yes, they have. Now I can go ahead and put the backing on. And once we're finished with that, we're going to take the pink part and stuff it inside this hole, like this. And by doing this, you're turning the donut right way around, and it will start looking more like a donut now. Let's go ahead and take our hook and put it back into that loop, and we are going to be taking that stitch marker off and start sewing the edges on as well. To do this, you're going to attach this cream part with the pink part by working slip stitches all the way around. But when you're doing this, you're only going to catch the back loops. As you can see, each stitch is made with 2 loops, and we're going to slip our hook in the center, only isolating the back loop. Now if we hold the pink part together, going to, from the back, we're going to catch 1 loop only, like this. Pull up a loop from there, make it go through the loop that was already on your hook. Next stitch, And just like this, you're going to make your way all the way around, and meet me back when you get to about this space, so leaving around inch or 2 in between. So go ahead, join the whole thing, leaving 2 inches in between, and then meet me back here. I've now worked my way all the way around, leaving about 2 inches in between. So we're going to pull this stitch up so that we don't lose it, and we're going to take a minute and take some fiber fill to fill this donut up. To do this, I would recommend for you to use your finger to stuff this in, and then you can push it with the crochet hook, the back of the crochet hook. So just like this, go ahead, stuff this really nice and well all the way around, and then finish this off, and meet me back when you get to this point. I've got the last 2 stitches left. Let's work on those together. And here's the last one. And there we go. Now we've made our way all the way around. We're going to work a slip stitch in the stitches that we've already gone in, just to finish off like this. And let's go ahead and snip this yarn off, pull it out of the stitch and pull this down to secure it in place. Slip your hook from further away, make it come out from where we've just finished, and loop this yarn onto your hook and pull this in. Give it a little squeeze so the fiber fill is distributed evenly. And now let's go ahead and snip this off. And we're going to move on to adding some sprinkles on this donut. And for this, you're going to take the color of your choice and thread it into your darning needle. And we're going to start from one end, make your needle come out from where you want to start. So from here, you're going to keep 2 stitches in between, so 1 stitch, 1 gap between, and go into the next one. And you're going to make little lines, random little line placements like this all the way around wherever you want to have it. It doesn't have to be too particular, as this is just sprinkles, so it can be in any direction or in any way you want to have it. Just making sure each time you have 1 whole stitch in between, so they are similar size every time. Once you made your way all the way around and you've finished making these sprinkles with 1 color, you're going to slip your needle and make it come out from the same space where the other strand was, like this. And at this point, I'm going to take these 2 strands and give it a little knot in place. And now we can snip these down to a smaller size and use our darning needle to pull them into the donut. So you guide it to come out from that same stitch where we connected those 2. Loop the yarn onto your hook and pull this in. And let's go ahead and snip this off from wherever it comes out. And give it a squeeze if it's sticking out a little bit still. And there we go, that's sprinkles done in 1 color. I'm going to add a couple more colors and then I'll meet you back here. I've now finished with the sprinkles. Let's embroider the mouth. To do this, you're going to position the smile or the mouth centrally between the eyes. So slip your needle from further away, guide it to come out from where you want the smile to start. And from here, you're going to insert the needle from however wide you want the smile to be. Now I'm going to take this needle out exactly in the center of the eyes, but 1 round below. Loop your yarn over and pull this out. This will create a downward smile on this, the right way smile on this donut. And now if you lift this up, we're going to slip this needle back into that same stitch where we've just come out from, and guide the needle to come out back again from where we started. So from here. There we go. Now if we pull this down, it should all fall in place perfectly. So pull this down further, and there we go. That's the smile of this little donut. We're going to now take these 2 bits of strands, the yarn, and then tie them in a knot. Double knot is always preferred. And once we have done it, we're going to take our darning needle, slip it back into that same stitch, guide it to go through some fibre fill and come out from another side. And let's go ahead and snip this yarn off. And let's do the same with the other one as well. And there we go, we have embroidered the smile onto this donut. Now from here we're going to turn this little donut into a keychain. To do this, you're going to grab one of these little keychains and we're going to attach the bottom ring on the head of this donut, so right on the top, so between the eyes, on the other side, on the top. To do this, you're going to isolate 1 single stitch with your darning needle, which is directly in the center of the eyes, and now place this ring over it, make the needle go through it, and hold on to this little strand here. I'm going to just go through that same stitch a few times. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've gone through it 4 times, and now I'm going to tie both of these strands together in a knot. Again, using the darning needle, I'm going to slip it at the base of this stitch where we've just sewed the 2 things together. Do the same with the other bit as well. And once they're out from the other side, let's take a the pair of scissors and snip them off. And there we go. There's our donut keyring complete. If you enjoyed making this keyring with me, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.